the Downunder call for the 30th of April. Welcome everybody.
Thank you.
Do you have any questions tonight?
Yes, Robbie.
Well, I have a lot of questions.
Oh.
Who was that? Who has lots of questions?
I do.
Well, fire away.
I have a lot of questions. I'm trying to do my website. I hesitate to say anything because probably everyone here has already done their website. But I wish there was like an 800 number or something I could call just with some help with this thing. Is there anybody that can recommend someone that can help me with it? I mean, Sandra Lemming's been so great to help me with a lot of the things, but it just needs tweaking. So I hate to take up more of her time. I just need somebody who's hungry to do some website work. And, you know, is there anybody like that here in Brisbane, or can I just show it to them, or how does this work?
We've got the 30-day challenge that goes through a step-by-step process. And that challenge had video training and how to set up your website and do all that sort of stuff. If you PM me on Facebook after this, I'll send you the links to get onto it so you can watch the videos.
Okay, I hate to sound like I'm a negative person, but I've been doing, I watched the WordPress videos, those things that it was talking about, and I've been trying to follow as much as I can with all of this stuff. But I feel like the village idiot here when it comes to doing a lot of the stuff that which I think my students probably could have done it 100,000 times easier than I'm struggling to do it at 62 years old. I mean, this is, you know, I still, if I had my way, would have a rotary telephone. So I hate to go through yet another video challenge that, or whatever it is, that it's just showing me stuff. I just need some help. I was just wondering if there was any person that would be available to do some extra work on it.
Can I just interrupt there for a minute, Robbie?
Yeah. Need some extra money for things.
Lynn, it's Sandra here. Have
Hello.
you gotten any answers back from support yet about the
Yes,
404 error and stuff?
They did remove the error, but they misread what I had said, and they put the blog site as the home page, which was not what I was asking for. They did, in fact, do as you recommended, and that was to update my version. So I have the latest version, which is the 4.2 or whatever it is, instead of the 3.8. So that has been done. I just think it would just be so much easier for me if I could just get someone like a student or somebody who could just really work with me, which would be like an hour work for them probably, but with me sitting there and kind of, there's got to be someone here in Brisbane that can do that. So
you could probably find somebody who's not with the SFM, but you're gonna be paying for it.
That's right, and I don't mind doing that.
They will get frustrated with you actually sitting there beside them, because most people who
not
work...
nearly as frustrated as I already am. So
yeah, no, Lynn, you're not actually listening to what I'm saying. Anyone who actually works on your website for you, that you're paying them to work on your website, they're not actually going to want you sitting beside them, talking to them whilst they're doing the website. They won't do the work for you that way, because it's a distraction that they don't want to have. What they'll get you to do is they'll get you to write down on a piece of paper what you want done on your website, and then they'll send you away. You'll give them the login details, and then they'll do the website. because it's really hard for somebody who's designing, like who's doing work on a website for somebody who hasn't, and they haven't designed the website, if they've actually got the person there interrupting them every time they're moving forward with doing something. So you're going to struggle to find somebody who's actually going to sit side by side with you. But you might find somebody that you could pay and hand over a piece of paper of what you want done with your website too.
Yeah. Okay.
But you're just going to have to check their credentials. You know, check to see if they have the necessary experience they're going to need to have. Make sure they're not overcharging you, and just be clear and definite about what sort of work you want them to do on your actual website for you.
Okay.
So with support, so your blog posts that were throwing up a 404 error, so they've put them in as a homepage, have they?
Correct, and that's not what I wanted. The other question I had was, once this is done, if it ever is, I wanted to have some ideas on how do you approach and how do you start with the advertising?
Yeah. I totally understand where you're coming from as to, you know, getting frustrated and wanting to get it done. So you can do some advertising with it. But at least you've got your blogs and stuff up and running. I'll have a look at your site after the call and see what support have done with it, and I'll just send you an email.
Okay.
So who else?
Hey guys, it's Tracy Smith. I've got a question.
Yep.
I want to know, when you're doing a blog post in your WordPress and your DBL WordPress site, how can you add, like, you know how we've got the option of adding a URL link? What I want to do is I want to add a PDF document. Is that possible to do that?
Yes.
Yeah.
You upload
Hello?
yeah. You upload the
Sorry, Robbie, I don't want to talk over the top of you, but your microphone sounds weird. You sound like you're talking behind your hand. I'm sorry, but it's someone else's
Tracy,
kind of...
yeah. To upload a PDF document to your website, very easy to do. You just need a URL link. You go into, and the way you can do that is you go into your Digital Business Lounge. In the left-hand side of your Digital Business Lounge, you'll find an area called Smart Media. You go into Smart Media, you upload your PDF into your Smart Media file in your DBL, your Digital Business Lounge, which will then automatically host your PDF. It gives you a URL for your PDF, and then you can put that URL on your website.
Oh, fantastic, Sandra. I knew there'd have to be a way, because without a URL, it won't let you do anything. All right, you are a legend. Thank you very much.
That's all right. So, yeah, just go into your DBL, go to Smart Media Library, open that up. You'll see an area there where you can upload a PDF, upload your PDF to your Smart Media Library, which automatically creates a URL for you. And then you can put that URL anywhere on your website you like. You can put it, you know, in an image, you can put it in a sentence, you can put it on a page, you can do, because you've got a URL with it. So there you go.
Oh, that's great. Thank you. Because I was looking around and I've been doing a blog, getting a blog ready for tomorrow, and I want to add something, like I said, a PDF file to it, just to add a little bit more value to the blog. And do you think for the life of me I could find out where it was? And all I could see was like you said, there's the URL link, and I'm going, well, in Word you don't get a URL link. So yeah, groovy. All right, thanks, Sandra. That's fantastic.
That's the easiest way to do it, Tracy, is just use your DBL, your Smart Library.
Yep.
Yep,
No,
very
that's
easy
good.
to do it that way.
Yeah, good, good. I'm a bit of a dope when it comes to that sort of shit, so easy is good with me.
Yeah, I'll always tell you the easiest way to do it first.
Yeah. Good on you. I like it. I like it a lot.
You're right.
Excuse the French too. Sorry, guys.
That's all right.
I think we're all adults here.
Yep.
Yeah, we're all
we can
adults.
handle it.
Very acceptable French.
Oh, cool.
You can, just for your knowledge, guys, as well, because I was talking about the Smart Media Library in the DBL, you should all actually go into that and have a look at it, the Smart Media Library in the DBL, because you can also host pictures in there. So if you don't want to host your images directly on your website, you can host them in your Smart Media Library and just use your URL from your Smart Media Library to put pictures and stuff into your blogs posts instead of actually having the image on your website. So take a look at your Smart Media Library. It's a pretty snazzy little tool that we have available to us in the Digital Business Lounge. And that's, I've been using it for hosting PDF documents and different things that I've done up and other things that I want to give away to people, and I've been hosting them in the Smart Media Library and just using the link that is created in the Smart Media there. Robbie's in the Smart Media Library there. And I do believe that they're working on actually, hopefully in the near future, for us to be able to actually host our videos in the Smart Media Library there as well. So that'll be great. I know, exciting stuff, hey?
They should have good
Hey, guys, sorry.
It's made the call.
Sorry, it's Tracy. Oh. Mine looks different to that. Mine just has a media library. It doesn't have Smart Media Library. Is that
that's what mine
different?
looks like too.
Yeah, I didn't realise. I'm
Going to
sorry.
DBL?
I was cool with what you'd said, but now that I'm looking at what Robbie's screen looks like, mine doesn't look like that. I just have media.
No, you're in the wrong file, in the wrong place.
Where do I need to be
Yeah.
then? Show me where I need to be, Robbie. What does that say?
Robbie, see where
there.
in the DBL Smart Media Library.
Okay, I see it now, guys. I'm sorry. I've got it now.
Good on you.
Awesome.
Yep, awesome. Oh, wow. I didn't even know that existed.
Well, we're here to learn.
I was all over that when I first found it.
That's fantastic. Oh, look, you guys, I need to get on these calls more often. You guys are brilliant.
And it's, it's very easy to use, Tracy, so you can host all your PDFs in there and put them on your website and, not a drama.
I like it.
Who's next?
I don't have any questions actually. I'm just I'm all good at the moment. I'm just listening.
Yeah, me too.
And me.
Just a question from Neville. In Facebook, the difference between just normal Facebook ads and you in Power Editor, are they hugely different? And which one is sort of more easy to use or better gives you better results from a technical perspective?
The difference between what two things, Neville? Can you
Just
repeat
like
that?
the basic create ads in Facebook and the Power Editor.
Okay. All right. The difference between the Ads Manager, some people call it, but the basic create an ads manager, because you've got 3 ways you can create an ad. You can do a boost post,
Yep.
which is one way. That's where any post that you put on your Facebook page, you'll see a little boost button underneath. You can click on that and you can do a very, very basic ad with that. Then there's the ads manager, which is the next step up. That's where you click on create an ad and you can create an ad in there. The good thing about the ads manager is you can do more in there. You can do more targeting. You can upload several images, up to 12 images, I think, or 6 images. And you can, it's a lot easier to construct an ad, and you can choose whether you want website traffic or whether you want to do a conversion. You know, you have a landing page sort of conversion sort of thing, so you want to send them from an ad to a landing page, sales page type thing. So you can do more in the ads manager. Now the power editor is for even more advanced users, and it gives you more advanced targeting options. Now, I will say this, Robbie, if you have your SFM back office open, could you open that up for me, please? Now, if you are an elite member, in your SFM back office, there is a thing called, down below, when you first log in to your SFM back office, before you click on startup modules or anything like that, you'll just log in like Robbie's logging in now, and it will open up. And when you scroll down the page underneath all of this stuff here, you'll see something that says basic curriculum, elite curriculum, and DA digital skills platform. Now, in elite curriculum, if you click on start now and you open that up, this is for anyone who's elite, so you click on the start now, you open that up. If you scroll down to the bottom, you'll see a Facebook training program, and I just can't remember what it's called, but it's Facebook influence training there.
Yeah,
that will walk you. That will walk you step by step on creating an ad in your ads manager, and it will also walk you up. It will talk to you about the difference about the power editor. Now, if you're not an extremely advanced Facebook marketer and you haven't collected a lot of data from ads and stuff, you don't even need to worry about the power editor, because it's going to virtually be useless to you. But to use the ads manager properly will be very beneficial. So I highly recommend that you do this Facebook influence training, or whatever it is down the bottom there.
Yep.
It's done by Guy and Alan. It's reasonably short videos. Some are about 20 minutes long, but they do take you step by step. They talk to you about the difference between your Facebook page and your personal profile. They'll show you how to link your personal profile page up with your Facebook page, so when people are viewing you on Facebook on your profile page, they can click on a particular link and it will take them straight to your Facebook fan page. There's a lot of really useful information in here. There's about 21, I think, 21 short curriculums in here. And I would highly suggest using that. That will walk you from the start of Ads Manager to the end. By the time you do this and you take action with each step that you follow through with the Ads Manager, you'll be a pro by the time you finish this.
Oh, cool. Thanks, Sandra. That's great. Thank you.
That's all right, Neville. And the great thing about this is Guy and Alan are really hands-on type people when they're training. So when they finish the video, they sort of expect you to actually, be logged into your Facebook and actually take action. They actually expect you to do the actions that they've just taught you in the video. So it's a very hands-on interactive course. So you can be getting an ad set up and ready to advertise with, whilst you're actually doing the training. And that's the beauty of it.
Lovely. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
2 happy customers so far.
Hey guys, it's Tracy again. I have thought of another question. I was having a look through the video things today, and Kim has posted how to change your privacy policies and things like that down to the bottom of your page. I can't follow her video. Kim, I'm sorry if you're on here. I feel really stupid, but I can't follow your video because I don't even know where the sitemap is that you're even talking about.
You've got to create a sitemap on your website, Tracy.
Oh, did she say that? I thought she did. You've got to turn like you're making a new page.
Yeah.
Yes, there's two things. There's two parts to your sitemap. You've actually got to have a plugin on your website that creates a sitemap for you that the search engines can read. So you'll either need the Google Sitemap plugin or you'll need the SEO Yoast tool, the WordPress SEO by Yoast tool plugin.
Sorry, Sandra, how do you spell that? SEO by, what is it, Yoast?
I'll tell you what.
Yep.
Robbie, can we send Tracy a link or a login for our training pages on Down Under? Because in the Down Under Marketing, in the training section that we've set up for the 30-day challenge, we actually have a video. I can actually send you the video for the plugin, how to install it and how to set up the sitemap and stuff.
I should actually have done that because I did the 30-day challenge. So how the hell did I miss that one?
Well, it's the plugin. It's the WordPress WordPress SEO by Yoast plugin. If you've got it installed on your website, you'll actually see the word SEO down towards the bottom of your website in your menu, in your admin section, in the menu bar on the left.
Okay. Yeah, no, I don't have it, Sandra.
And
I must
if you
missed that video in the series.
Yeah, you'll just need to install it. I'll type it in, WordPress SEO by Yoast. I'll put it in the chat box here.
Okay, thank you.
But that will quite sufficiently do your sitemap. That'll create your sitemap, and then you just need to set up a new page, basically, which is called Sitemap, and it's just basically a sitemap navigation page. Very easy to do. There's videos available on that. I've actually got blog posts on my website that will actually walk you through sitemap for beginners and how to create your sitemap, and how to actually pass your sitemap up to Google Webmasters.
And do I recall Kim saying that we need to have that to make it compliant?
You have to have, yes, you will have to have a sitemap, and you need your sitemap navigation page for your website to be Google compliant.
All right.
So
awesome.
I guess I would need that as well. We would all need that.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you will all need that, unless some of you are waiting for the SFM brand new compliance websites to come out.
Yeah, but how long are they going to be?
Well, they shouldn't be too far off.
No, I think I'll do it now, just in case.
And Robbie's just popped the link in the chat box as well with the YouTube video about installing WordPress SEO by Yoast, how to install it.
Cool. Again, you guys are legends.
Sorry you couldn't follow it, Tracy. In here. Sorry.
Oh, is that you, Kim?
Yeah.
No, don't apologise. I'm a dope. I'll be the first one to admit it.
No, actually, Tracy, you're not a dope.
No.
I just want to say something to make all you guys feel a little bit better about yourselves, so you stop putting so much pressure on yourselves. Okay. Now, we're building WordPress websites. WordPress is the platform that the website is built on. Themes are things that we use to build our website with. The theme will dictate what our website looks like. Every theme has different boundaries and limitations. So you can do one thing with one theme that you may not be able to do with another theme. Now I'm running a paid theme on my website. I purchased my WordPress theme, and there's a lot more things I can do with my website that you guys who are running free WordPress themes wouldn't be able to do. You just won't be able to do it because your theme is the style of your website, and the person who wrote the code for that theme wrote the code for that style of a website. So, don't get too hard on yourselves when you can't do something with your website, because your theme may not necessarily allow you to do that with your website. It could just be a fact that your theme won't allow you to do that, and it's got nothing to do with you at all.
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
Yes, so I'm just going to put a link in the bottom bar here to my sitemap for beginners for you, Tracy.
All right, thank you.
Getting the link.
I'll write that down too.
Because I wrote a blog on it. So once you've installed the plugin, this blog post will actually walk you through how to create your sitemap navigation page and all of that sort of stuff, and how to hand your sitemap up to Google. So.
Okay, yep, cool.
Very
Linda, I'm with
easy.
you. Phew, Linda, you're funny. Phew, I can breathe again. So are you telling me I'm not the only one who feels like a dope?
Look, sometimes I think you ladies just put too much pressure on yourselves.
Don't think it's Sandra. Know it. I know I sure as hell do all the time.
Yeah, me too.
It's not you at all. It could just be your theme.
I think what it is I'm one of those people who has to do things a few times. So when it doesn't work the first time, I get really frustrated. And then when I get really frustrated, I find that my mind turns off. So after that, it just doesn't work any longer. I need to learn to control that. The things aren't going to work the first time. They may take 3 or 4 times before I get it, and that's okay.
That's okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's not only you ladies, everyone struggles with it. I struggle with it too. We all do.
Well, you're not used to it. This is all a big learning curve, which is good.
Now I've just put a link in the chat box for everyone to my website that has the sitemap for beginners on there. Now this website is a website that I use a paid theme. It's a theme that I purchased from WordPress. So you'll see what I mean when I say that I can do things on my website that you wouldn't have even thought you could do on a website. Because you'll see the difference in my website in comparison to your websites, because my theme is completely different. It's just like totally different.
Sandra, are they very expensive to buy?
Look, a WordPress theme can cost you anywhere from $10 to $100 to over $100. It depends on what you want the theme to do.
All right.
Like Optimized Press, that's a theme. Basically, it's a WordPress theme that a lot of people buy. It's around about $100. But then you've got ProStyler, which I think is a better theme for WordPress, and it's like, I think, $67, is it, Robbie?
Hello, Robbie.
You're skiing at the moment.
Down the bottom there, that lake.
$47. $47.
$47.
ProStyler,
okay.
Yeah, ProStyler is a very advanced theme. It's for people who are right into building sales pages, lead capture pages, membership sites, and all of that sort of stuff. It's a pretty full-on theme. But my theme that I bought, the one that I'm running on independent marketing, it only cost me $47 as well. So.
Okay. I've noticed that a lot of people are using the optimized. Sorry,
my
Linda.
theme's called Adventurous Pro.
Adventurous. I like that.
Adventurous Pro.
Sounds like
there's a free version of Adventurous Pro. Like they have a free version of it in WordPress. So if you go into your WordPress themes and type in Adventurous, you'll find the adventurous theme. You can run with it, play with it, see if you like it. There's also there's a couple of good themes inside of WordPress. Vantage is another reasonable theme, V-A-N-T-A-G-E. That's another pretty good theme.
Sandra,
It just
what do you
depends.
think of the Metro? Sorry.
The Metro theme is pretty good if you know what you're doing with it.
Yeah, well,
Like-
I don't, but I'm learning.
If you can pick up, like, you know, if you can figure out and pick up what to do with your theme, and you start to understand it and you start to work with it, it can be a very good theme. One, because it's mobile friendly, which is very, very important for Google, because since the, see, that's Optimized Press, it's quite an expensive theme. Because since the 21st of April, Google now is starting, their algorithm has started, so websites that are more mobile friendly will get ranked higher in the search engines.
Oh, cool.
So the Metro theme is great because it is a mobile friendly theme. It's also a theme that you can do a lot of work with to get good speed out of. So Google has this, like search engines have this speed thing on how quick a website loads. So as you learn with the Metro and you understand what you're doing with the theme, you can get some really good speed out of it. It can actually load really quickly. It's mobile friendly. You can have multiple pages on it. You can create custom menus. You can have more than one menu. It's a very good theme once you start to understand it. And the best way to understand themes is to read the instructions. So when you go into WordPress, into your dashboard, you'll click on themes and you go to themes and you can preview, you can read the details of the themes on what it can do. I don't know where you can get more information about the Metro theme from, but you'd have to have a look at that. But a lot of the times you can actually visit the main website of the person who built that theme, and you can actually download instruction booklets on the actual themes, which will give you the ratios for the headers of the theme, how wide your widget bar is, if it uses featured images or if it doesn't use featured images, how many customizations there are for your theme, defaults, how many default pages and stuff there are, but some things don't either, so it's just a matter of research. I'm a big researcher, so even with plugins, if I go to the plugin, if I log into my website and I want to put in a new plugin, like earlier on tonight I was doing some work on one of my websites, and I wanted to optimize the website and I wanted to cache the website, so I wanted to have a caching plugin on it. It took me probably 45 minutes before I decided on the caching plugin, because there were several WordPress caching plugins and I needed to research them to see which one was best for my theme and my website that wasn't going to crash my website. So I will actually, when I go into the plugins and I type in what I want to search and I'm looking at all the plugins that do relatively similar things, rather than actually just install the plugin, I'll click on details and I'll read about the plugin, and then I'll click on the home page for the plugin, and I'll actually go into WordPress to the home page and I'll read all the pages on the plugin. I'll read the overview page, I'll read the installation page, I'll read the reviews, I'll read when the plugin was last updated, who the people were who developed it, the specifications, just to make sure that that plugin is suitable for my website and what I want that plugin to do. I do the same with themes as well, because somebody always has built that theme, so there should be a home page or a website, somewhere where you can go to find out more about that theme that you're using.
Give him a nice green. Sandra, just while you're talking about that, if you want to change themes on a website, is it reasonably easy to do, or does it cause all sorts of dramas if you want to change themes?
No, it's relatively easy to do, Neville, especially when you've got a small website. You just log into your website. You go to themes. You click on themes, and that'll open up your themes page. And then just instead of actually activating that theme, go through the themes and preview it, and it'll actually show you what your website's going to look like on the theme with what you've got on your website.
Yep. Cool.
The
Okay.
preview thing is really neat, isn't it?
Thank you.
Have you muted yourself out, Robin?
Yeah,
Have you? Are you having troubles with your microphone? Yep, sweet.
I think he is.
Oh gosh, Sandra, you don't sound too flash.
I got soaked last night when it was raining, so but I'll be fine. But yeah, Steve was just putting here the plugin.
Does that?
The plugin Jetpack you can get for your website if your website's not mobile friendly. Jetpack is okay. It's a huge plugin though.
Really dumb. I have a quick question.
It will add extra.
Everyone. What is the difference now again between plugins and widgets?
Widgets. Widgets are your banners. Widgets are in the sidebar. Remember the other day, Lynn, when I was explaining to you your website page? Yes. And on your blog page, you had, we could choose the different pages, and we chose one that showed your website content, your blog content, and then to the right-hand side, there was the invisible margin, and on the right-hand side, you had a panel where you could put your banners. They're widgets.
Okay, and what is the plugin?
A plugin is something that you install in your website to help the performance of your website. However, in saying that, you have to be careful with plugins, because what plugins can break your website. Plugins can also be bulky and they can slow your website down. Plugins can also interfere with your CSS scripting, and it can also add extra JS files, which is something you don't need. And the Jetpack plugin is a bulky plugin. It is one of those plugins that will add extra files to your website that your website doesn't need. So then when you run your website through programs like Feed the Bot, you'll need to do some rendering on your website, and then you'll be pulling your hair out going, what the hell? I don't know anything about this. So I would suggest, before anyone installed the Jetpack plugin to make their website mobile friendly, I would suggest that you actually look for a mobile friendly theme if you're a beginner and you don't understand a lot about plugins.
That sounds like a good solution.
Okay.
Yeah. Can you see here, Lynn, where Robbie's inside his website?
Yes.
On the screen here, and he's clicked on plugins. See that word in the left-hand side there, plugins?
Yes.
That's what plugins are. All those plugins that he has there, they're plugins. They display things on his website. They do different things on his website. You need to install a plugin on your website to add share buttons. Some people use plugins on their website to change their comment section. Some people add plugins on their website for SEO, to do their SEO, and all sorts of things. Widgets are what people see when they visit your website. So widgets are what people see at the front of your website. This is at the back end of your website. These are all administration tasks. And here at the front, the widgets are there like Robbie's showing you on the right-hand side. They're the widgets. On the right-hand side, you don't actually see plugins, but the share buttons down there, they come from the installation in the back end of with a plugin. These are all things that are actually explained, widgets and stuff. A lot of that is actually explained in your WordPress 101 tutorials in Digital Business Lounge. It's just you've got to know which one you're up to, but the widgets, how to place widgets and how to take widgets away, there's an actual video for that in the WordPress 101 tutorial.
Yeah, Mum said no Milo. Sorry, darling.
Hey guys, I'm going to say goodnight. It's Tracy Smith here. I'm off to bed. I will see you guys all next week. Well, I won't see you.
Good night. See you,
See you
Tracy.
guys. Bye.
Good night. Good night.
Call over.
Good night.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for your help.
Oh, see ya.
Night, Neville.
Night.
Sandra, this is Leanne. Just a quick question going back to the themes.
Yep.
Oh, sorry. You know how you were saying that sometimes your theme only allows you to do certain things?
Yep.
What did you mean by that? What sort of things?
Robbie, can you click on themes for me? See an appearance there? Where, not that one. Not that one. See it in appearance, yeah, themes. Yeah, click on there for me, please. Okay. Now, in here, when you're looking at themes, like if Robbie scrolls over, he'll see theme details there. He can do a live preview of that theme, or he can click on the theme details. At the moment, it looks like we're doing a live preview, which really isn't what I want to do, but so now he can see what his website would look like on this particular theme. Okay. Now, if he goes back to the theme page, he'll actually be able to read the theme details, and it'll actually tell him what the theme supports. So if he clicks on theme details, that'll open up, and see here it tells him what his theme supports, what it does, and stuff like that. Now there are other ways you can find, like you could go into WordPress and visit the person who actually created this theme and find out if they have a home page and find instructions for that thing as to more of what it supports. But you get the basic idea. So when you read the theme details, here's the theme details for Genesis. See, they're different. Metro Pro is different again. Each theme does different things.
You said you could type in, for example, the adventure theme. Where would you type that in?
On the theme page when you're searching for themes.
Oh, up
if you
there,
want to change the theme of your website?
Yeah.
There's a search section, you type in adventurous. You may not find anything under adventure, Robbie, but you never know. Give it a whirl. But yeah, when you're looking for other themes, you can click on add a new theme, and that should open up a section where you can search, and you can search for red themes, green themes, yellow themes. See here, you got all these filters. You can search for a black theme, a red theme, a blue theme, columns, layouts, features. This is why I say that different themes will do different things. You can see through these filters here that the themes do different things.
Fascinating.
So they're all the filters for themes. So that'll give you a bit of an idea on why I say that different themes will do different things. But the Metro theme, which is a child theme, just quietly, which is, child themes are very good to run because they are usually generally mobile friendly and you don't need to do too much with them. So,
Robbie, thank you.
And then these themes that you're looking at, then you'd have to go and buy it. Is that correct? If you find one you like?
No, a lot of these themes will be free themes.
Okay,
so even up the top there where it says install themes, you can search, you can, if you've bought a theme, you'll upload it, but you can search featured themes, newest themes, and recently recently uploaded themes.
Mm.
But Robbie's isn't working at the moment. He's having a bit of a problem, probably because of the internet, because he's running the meeting and trying to do themes as well. So
Right.
We get the idea.
he wouldn't have enough. Yeah, but if you go into that section, it's all there, and just read a little bit about your theme. I downloaded the whole instruction manual for my theme. I went to the main home page and found the instruction booklet, and I printed the whole damn thing out. It's like 24 pages. And I stapled it together, and I keep it beside the computer here. So when I'm working on my website, my Adventurous Pro website, I just pull up my my printout, and I've got all the parameters and everything that I can do with my theme there. Everything to do with the HTML5, the CSS, and the whole kit and caboodle. Because different things will run different functions. Like my theme that I run is very big on featured images. Now the problem, which is great for me because I love featured images, but the problem with featured images is you have to be careful because featured images, a theme that's very graphic, you can have problems in the back end with your CSS and your JavaScripts. Making your website bulky, which can then in turn slow it down. So you need to understand a little bit about themes. But I do believe Alex Easterman did a really, really good video in the tutorial section. I think he put it in the news tab on DBL where he talked about themes on WordPress. Any other quick questions before we go?
No, it's been fantastic tonight. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much.
That's it. Yeah, it's been great, Sandra.
Awesome.
Yeah, terrific stuff.
Actually, I do just a real quick one. Whether it makes sense or not, I don't know. My website, what I'd like to do is just, rather than doing blogs, doing vlogs like with videos and having a little bit of writing underneath. So like to put your video on your website, the theme that I have at the moment, is that sufficient to do something like that?
You're running the Metro theme, Leanne?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're running the Metro theme, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's perfect. It's a good theme to run video on.
Okay.
Just, make sure you're hosting your video somewhere credible like Vimeo or YouTube.
Yeah.
And that way, so you've got hosting on YouTube preferably, and then you can just, it's very easy to install your video, and it supports videos really well. And that way, instead of doing, extensive typing of blogs, you can do more of a V-blog, they call it. They call it a V-blog.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, no, the Metro theme does support video quite well. Robbie's just showing us all how to put a video onto our blog post. Isn't he wonderful?
He's a cracker.
He is.
Quite wonderful.
He is.
He's going to go and get a video now. He runs to YouTube. But yeah, the Metro theme will definitely support running it as a vlog. It will support video really, really well. And I'm pretty sure from what I remember of the parameters of the Metro theme, Leanne, it will also automatically resize the videos for mobile devices like mobile phones and iPads and stuff. Because the Genesis, it's like Metro is a child theme on the Genesis platform, and it's like a $99 theme. It's not a cheap theme. It's a pretty high premium theme. So yeah, it's a good theme to run your videos on.
Good stuff.
You need to be on text if you're going to put an embed code there, Robbie.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Yeah.
He's on text, he's telling you, he's shouting at you.
No, he's shouting at me. Then you go back to visual and you should see the video.
There it is.
There you go. You're just so special, Robbie.
Yes.
Did he put update?
He didn't. He's not actually publishing it, Lynn. He's just showing us. So he saved it as a draft.
I see.
So we're just going to preview it now. And there you go, and that's what it would actually look like to people.
Guys, it's Kim speaking. With most of the updated WordPress sites now, you don't even have to embed the code. You literally paste the URL of the video in the visual editor, and your video will pop up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can. Yeah, with not with all themes though, so just check with that.
Yeah.
And if Robbie goes back to the editing section of this video page that he's just done, if you scroll down, we're off the website. If Robbie just goes back to if you just scroll down for a sec, Robbie. No, you haven't got anything over there in your theme. Oh no, yeah, no, your theme's a bit different to mine.
Mine's just the basic SFM authority site, and it does it. So most
yeah, the SFM site should do it. So yeah, some things will, some things won't. I think, Robbie, did you create a new page here, or you're on a blog post here, Robbie? Blog post. Okay.
I have a question while y'all are talking about this. Is it possible, I know you can lift certain things off of YouTube, but how strict are they if you wanted to lift off, say, for example, a music, not the actual video, but just a part of a theme in the background? Could you do that and put it on your post?
What do you mean,
like the first
Lynn?
6
What do you mean
bars
lift?
of famous songs.
Well, if that song isn't copyrighted, don't forget music is copyrighted, images are copyrighted, videos are copyrighted, and if that particular music is actually played by a professional band, musician, or anyone who's actually recognised, there'll actually be copyright on that. So you can lift the first 6 bars, and you can put it in the background on your website, but you better be prepared to pay royalty to the professionals who own that piece of music.
Okay.
They get a bit strict about that sort of thing. And it's not YouTube, it's actually the professionals. Like, you know, if say I was going to copy a short version of Ricky Martin's Viva Las Vegas or some bloody thing like that and put it on my website playing in the background, so when people are viewing my website they can hear his song, unless I've actually contacted his company and set up and paid for my license and I'm paying the copyright and all that sort of stuff. If I did that without doing any of that and somebody in the industry happened to come across it, I could actually get fined. I could actually go to jail for that.
Okay.
So the laws are a bit funny in that area. So you just got to be careful. It's the same with images. When you're borrowing images, lifting images off of Google or other people's websites, you've just got to be really, really careful what you're doing there, because they fall under copyright laws now too.
Okay.
That's why I always...
Sorry, Sandra.
Go on.
I was going to say there must be places that you can go to that offer like music to put on videos and things like that, wouldn't there be?
Well, look, there are places where you can go and you can buy music for your videos, or buy MP3 music and stuff like that, yeah? Just like you can with the stock photos, you can go to stock photos and pay for an account and purchase images. They also have music as well, stock music that you can actually purchase as well. But anything that's really popular being sung by the original artist, you'll only get, you won't get that unless you actually go through the original artist stuff.
Yeah.
So. I mean, you could even have purchased the album, and you could own the album at home, and you could actually, you know, maybe you do a video and you could play their album behind in the background, and in your video you could accredit it all to the album and all that sort of stuff. But whether or not YouTube allows it to play with that, you know, that person's music in the background is 10 to 1. They'll probably, I guarantee they'll probably actually strip it out and send you a warning and tell you that you can't run the video with that music because it's not your music and it doesn't belong to you, and they don't really care that you bought the CD or the record or whatever, because it's being played publicly, you see. So
yeah.
The laws are stupid. They're all so confusing.
Creative.
Yeah, Creative Commons. On the internet, there are things called Creative Commons licenses. Now, just because something has a Creative Commons license on it does not mean that it is copyright free for you to use. There are different versions of Creative Commons licenses that you need to actually check, because some people will actually check on their creative, when they do their Creative Commons license, they'll actually check a box that says you can actually share their image or their music or their video. However, you can only share it for personal use on a personal blog that's not garnishing any money, and it's not available to actually be shared on a blog post that is going to actually make money. So that's why I say the copyright, there's so much involved in all this copyright stuff that at the end of the day, to save yourself the headache, it's almost easier if you just do it your damn self. I mean, you know, you have mobile phones now, you've got cameras. It's not that hard to just pick up the phone, pick up your camera, to start taking pictures, upload the pictures into a picture file onto your computer, and you've got pictures. There are places where you can get copyright-free images online sometimes that you'll see. But, you know, virtually, if you look around your house, you'd be surprised at the amount of photographic opportunities that you have for a marketing blog or a business blog or a personal blog or a fun blog or an entertainment blog. It's just a matter of getting creative. I mean, if you've got boys who have toys, who have Legos and cars, and they can build tracks and stuff, heck, you can get the boys to build something with their cars and stuff and set it up, get them to step out of the picture, zoom right in, take a picture, and bingo, you've got something that can depict, you know, being stuck in traffic going to work. It's all a matter of just being creative, offline as well as online. I mean, you know, if you look around your house and your garden, you find a wasp's nest and there's 1,000,001 wasps buzzing around the nest, as busy as anything. If you took a close-up picture of that, you don't mind getting stung a couple times by a few wasps and took a close-up picture of that, you know, you could use that in a marketing blog. You could use that in an entertaining blog. You could use that in a blog post at some stage, I guarantee it. You could take a picture of an empty photo frame, you know, and when you're talking about, you know, people's futures, future dreams, future lives, you know, what they're going to be doing in retirement. You know, if you've got a picture of an empty photo frame and you put that in your blog post, you know, that could depict somebody who's stopped dreaming and don't have dreams anymore and is quite happy to, you know, just shovel shit for the rest of their lives and retire on nothing. Just all about getting creative on and offline. Creativity, yeah, wonderful thing. Well, if that's everything, we might wrap it up. Robbie, what do you reckon?
We can probably do that.
Okay, well, we might wrap it up and call it a night.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks,
Where's that
everybody.
photo?
What's
Thanks
that?
a lot. Good night. And,
Where's that photo? Where's that place?
That's just out of Queenstown, the Corral Bridge.
Okay.
It's from the bridge they do bungee jumps.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Good night.
Right. Okay, guys. Thank you so much. All the best. Bye.
Thanks, Wallace. Thank you, Sandra.
Thank you.
Good night.